Over 50 years and 3 generations of working hard. Sure, building bridges, roads, and all this is a symbol of success. But the real gauge of success are the relationships built over the decades.
The important thing was being in business gave me the opportunity to be able to meet the kind of individuals I'm talking about.
It's been a good business over the years for us. It's supplied a good living.
It all comes down to this.
You build a company up and you create this overhead that you have to support with work, and with the economy the way it is, we just found that every month we kept getting a little bit shorter, and you're not covering your bills, you're just pulling money out of the company to keep it afloat, waiting for that next big job or the next string of jobs that you're going to get, and they never came.
And so this isn't something that we've decided to do and wind down the operation, overnight. It's something that we've kind of looked at and said, everything runs its course, and I think my dad puts it probably in the simplest of terms.
Too big to be a small company, and we're too damn small to be a big company and compete with the international companies. Bottom line.
Now what? How do you wrap up over 50 years of being in business into a neat, sellable package?
When you start looking around, 56 years of stuff, not just dozers and motor graders and loaders and excavators and the big stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
We've been in business 55 years. You acquire a lot of things. You just couldn't truck this. This is a complete dispersal, so everything had to go.
Well, you go to the go-to guy.
Yeah, Dick Williams was the man. He's the one that got the ball rolling on this whole thing.
Working with Charlie and Scott, and of course now with Josh, has been a great experience for me. I've enjoyed them, and they've been a great asset to Hawthorne Machinery.
CAT. It's a name that means quality and performance. A name that delivers.
We're a CAT company. I'd say 95% of our equipment is CAT.
The CAT name being affiliated with an auction. I don't care what you're going to buy. When it's Caterpillar, you got to take a look at it, and you got to look very hard to go another direction.
I mean, it was a big deal for us to go with CAT Auction.
The ultimate supplier for us is CAT Auctions now. They supply a service that they can come in and handle a complete liquidation.
It's a no-brainer on where the auction should be.
Could see the benefit of using CAT Auction, and what really sold it for us was having it on site. I mean, it was a no-brainer. I mean, we've been in business for 55 years, and to think of having to ship all this equipment and stuff that we have, it was mind-boggling. I didn't even want to think about the cost of doing that.
To take this stuff and go to another auction site would have been horrendously expensive.
Having the auction on our site, on our facility, was just almost a must.
CAT Auction Services does the heavy lifting. In fact, CAT Auction Services does all the lifting.
What has been nice is, since CAT Auction has come on site and taken the reins as far as getting everything ready, it's pretty much been painless. We can concentrate on doing what we have to do.
Before CAT Auction came in, I was going to have to try and organize this, get it on pallets, get it on a truck, get it up north, and I really haven't had to lift a finger.
Now this is the way to have an auction. The results speak for themselves. Actually, the results shout for themselves.
Well, I think CAT Auction Services really performed very well. They really went out of their way to make it work. Very easy to work with. They did a heck of a job.
good turnout, very well done.
We're happy. I mean, couldn't have gone any better.
Meeting old friends, even competitors. And, oh yes, making some serious money.
Overall, the auction was very good, and I think it got better prices than anybody anticipated.
And to watch a D9R that is sold for $387,000 over the internet is that tells you that Cat's doing it right, because they got to have confidence in you to be able to spend that kind of money and not be here.
Kept going up and up and up, and I haven't done the numbers. It's over 50% more than what we thought we'd get for it. I mean, that's amazing.
If you're faced with the same realities as Charlie, Scott, and Josh, there is a way to turn those realities into a happy end. From the start, with equipment preparation, to the end with equipment removal, Cat Auction Services is there working for you, respecting your legacy every step of the way.
I think anybody that's going to have an auction should consider Cat Auction Services, especially if they're going to do it on site. I think that's a big key to be able to have an auction like this on site.
You still want to fight the market. You still want to think that things will change. And for us as a family-owned business, it's a good way to go out. It's a good way to go out.
I would say use Cat Auction. I was skeptical at first, to be honest with you, and all my dreams have been fulfilled. I didn't think it could go as well as it has. I mean, we've made money, and it's gone smoothly, and I can't ask for a better job than that.
So make the call. You'll be glad you did.